Should I sip my tea as well?
Yeah. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Father Friday. I'm back with my father over here, and we got a really good story time for you. So let's just get started.
What do you want to talk about today?
So this week, a lot of things about good and evil have been coming up just with conversations or in school, blah, blah, blah. And so I just wanted to know, what do you know about good and evil?
Well, I know that good is good. And
Guys. Oh my God.
well, that's a difficult question. That's a question about our whole lives.
Basically, yeah.
But what I believe is that what I read from the Bible, that after everything was created, God said it is good,
Yeah.
even including human beings. But I do remember reading a Native American story, I think it's the Cherokee group. And this is how they teach the younger generations about choices in life,
Okay.
choice between good and evil. They say that every person, every human being is born with two wolves. One this side, one this side. Those wolves, are innocent wolves. Those wolves, they know nothing about good and evil.
Okay.
So they are put at the disposal of this human being and their environment where they are growing. So what happens, and I'm paraphrasing the story here,
It's okay.
what happens is that each wolf, that's how you say wolf, each wolf grows according or depending on what it is fed on.
Okay.
So you can either feed one wolf something good and one wolf something bad.
Okay.
So depending on your exposure, depending on your environment, depending on who you are.
Yeah.
So as time goes by, it depends which wolf is fed better. That's the one that gets nourished. By better, I mean, is it the good or is it the bad?
Okay.
If one is fed more good and the other one is fed less good, that means that one grows in terms of being good or the other one grows in terms of being bad.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, whoever between the two of the wolves is fed better swallows up the other one. So it becomes dominant
Okay.
in one's life, either good or bad.
So is this like, I don't know if everybody experiences this, like I could just be taking a walk and I see a piece of trash and something in my head fights. It's literally like the good angel and like the devil, and I was like, do I do it? Do I not? Oh, but I really need to get to class, but there's a piece of trash. You need to pick it up, save the environment, but no. So like I'm always in conflict even with the littlest things. Is that the two wolves inside of me arguing or fighting?
Those are the two wolves. Each person lives in this tension every day.
Yeah.
But all of us have the propensity to do either.
Okay.
We can do good if we choose to do good. And we can do bad if we choose to do bad.
Yeah. So like I once heard this quote that
Yeah.
says, life is choice driven, not chance driven.
Yes.
What do you think about that?
I think it is because, as you were saying about trash, all the time, second by second,
Yeah.
you have to make a choice.
Literally.
Yes, literally. And all the choices, if you wanted to categorize them, they're either good or bad.
Yeah.
So they fall between those two. So you always have to make a choice to do good
Or
or
to do bad.
the opposite. So yes, every time you go to school
Yes.
and I go to work.
Yeah.
Sometimes when the alarm goes off, I choose whether I get up in that moment.
Yo, listen. I set about 5 or 6 because I know myself way too well. Yeah.
So you have to practice doing good.
Okay, so
you have to
practice-
cultivate that culture or feed the
Yeah.
good wolf. I mean, the wolf, feed it with good most of the
Feed-
time.
yeah.
So that is the one that is dominant in you, so that all of the time you can just naturally do good without having to be asked or pushed to do good.
Okay, so another question that I have is, we live in a stressful world. Like you said, we wake up, go to school, you're going to work, and then I gotta go to work after school. You have a meeting here, you
Right.
have this, sports activities.
Sure.
we are so bombarded with everything and everything like all at once. So how do we learn to feed the wolf good if everything is just overwhelming and stressful?
One of the things that we learn from ancient wisdom is never make a decision when you are overwhelmed or when you are angry. Breathe in and breathe out.
But what if that's your constant state?
Yes.
Like in America, like the lights are on 24/7. There is something going on. We don't have a time to just.
Linda,
Yes.
you are telling me you want to feed the bed more.
I'm not saying I want to, but I'm saying that the bad is more convenient sometimes.
Yes, it is. I agree.
So like, how
But-
do we fight that little urge? Because it's not, it's hard sometimes to feed the good wolf.
But the thing here is, even that is telling. It is telling you that you are succumbing to the pressure.
Oh.
It is still a choice.
That goes back to the choice thing.
It
Okay.
is still a choice.
Okay. That does give me a different perspective on good and evil.
All the time.
Yeah.
If you slow down, if you take a step back, you can now clearly see and clearly decide.
Yeah.
What is good is that whether you go back to cultures, religions, good always triumphs. So let us
Yeah.
do good. Let us
Let
choose
us do good.
most of
Choose
the time.
good. Yes.
Because at the end of the day, good will always win. It may take a long time, but eventually it comes to the top.
Yes. Well, Father, thank you again for joining me for more Father Fridays. I guess this is it, guys. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Anything you want to do, just do it. Share, like, comment, subscribe. We gotta
And
go. So
questions too.
bye.
Bye.